Welcome back to Railway Empire 2. My name is Nilaus and this is episode 2 of what is a let's play and tutorial showcase of this game. I'm actually really enjoying it, and I think the reason why I am enjoying it very much, I mean, aside from the fact that you guys wanted to watch the first video and liked it, then I think that it's really about you can build a train network, but you build it extremely fast. And yes, there are lots of repetitive clicks, but you also just do an amazing amount of stuff with the clicks that you have available. And I think that's super impressive and super well done. All the stuff that's been improved from the first one. I know that some people just feel like it's a reskin, but I mean, it looks great. The previous one looks great. It's 5 years old, but 5 years ago, graphics were just fine for what you need here. So the stuff that they've improved, like the gridirons and the automatic placement of signals, makes the game so much faster, and I absolutely love that. So what we're gonna do in this episode is we are really look at them growing. Is that what we is I'm going to focus today's episode on the strength of having a strong network. I think that it's really all about, if you have a good train network, then everything just becomes super easy. So we have our 4 cities, and you can see the little arrows up. They are growing, and this one is even double growing really fast because it's over 80%. So we have we're fulfilling our cities, and with bigger cities, we're also has been reduced. We can't because with bigger cities they will generate more transport, more passengers, more mail, all that stuff, and they will also have additional demands. So what I think you need to do, this one is an easy 139,000 to pick up. So we are going to be adding Bangor, and we are going to add Syracuse, or not Syracuse, we have added, but we're also going to add Buffalo to our network. Let's take Buffalo first because that's a bigger city, potentially at least. Let's go in here and switch this around and set it up. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think I'm going to go over to Toronto or London afterwards, and I kind of have to build it sort of right here, I guess. Let's make it so that the bridge potentially is as small as possible. And then let's take a look at our network. So I have this network here. The first one is going to be, the first is idle. We'll use that for whatever we need to come in on something that's for unforeseen. The next two, lines 2 and 3 are for freight, and 4 and 5 are for passengers. So I'm going to start by making the passenger line. And that will be here. I'm going to make the passenger line. I'm actually going to make it from here and basically just drag it over to Buffalo. And that hits in, let's see, empty 1, 2 for freight. That's the one I think I have. I put in the number 4, and this one is also in number 4. Yes. Okay. So what is it called? Oh, it's a little bit more expensive than we have. But it's actually really nice, but we could probably make it a little bit, just do this maybe. Gets a little bit cheaper. Not much actually. What is the cost? It's the earthworks, it's the bridges. Yeah, we're gonna need to do that. So let's hook you up. That's a little bit. There we go. We need more money coming in, and I'd love to build that, but that's 88,000 for the next one. So we can't even build that yet. We have to. Oh no! I go negative. Shit. Well, we're gonna need more money. Let's see. There's nothing more we can do right now. This one has completed the last freight. This is because there's a freight train going between Boston and Portland, and none of them have something the other one doesn't have. So I think I'm actually going to take.
Just look at the impact on the landscape. Watching our beautiful locomotives rolling over our tracks makes me a little teary-eyed. Albany is thriving. People are surging into the city and are pouring fresh money into my company. You are doing a marvelous job. Please don't stop now. Have you ever traveled to Buffalo? Using the new Erie Canal, this is not as uncomfortable as it used to be, but passengers keep complaining about how long the journey takes. Another opportunity for a profitable connection.
No idea. Don't tell anyone. My New England geographics are not up to snuff. There you go. So one of these lakes is Lake Erie, and one of them has a canal. So that could be this canal. It probably is. That doesn't look like a canal. Either way, it's all good. And let's see. So what that means, we need to get into achieve an express status on a line between Albany and Buffalo. Okay. Reach 60,000 in Albany. That's okay. Deliver corn to Boston. That's also something we'd like to do because that's kind of on the way here. That's our corn location. So it actually encourages us to expand out this direction. Great. So we're starting by making the express line. That means this one. And I really wish I could. Oh, yeah, I can. That was not the right one. Boston and Albany network expands. Okay. I don't actually think I wanted that now that I'm just a little bit thinking about it. And over here, how expensive? That's a little bit more expensive. Okay, because earthworks, bridges, parallel tracks. Okay, but it's gonna be these two I need. So I need to get this money. Damn, I needed the other one out. I actually have to take the other one out. I don't want it. Take that out. I got a little bit of it back. Well, no, I got all of it. That's really nice. Really, really nice to get all of it back. Okay, so now I'm going to build all the stuff we need to get that express line. That's the gridiron. We'll build the gridiron here, and we'll need to get direction. That's the direction. We need to get the water tower in the middle. I'm going to put it... why? Oh, no money. How much is the water tower? It's like 28,000. Can we do anything research-wise to make things a little bit cheaper? Like communicating... cost of auction, don't care. Maximum speed of locomotives to corner. Yeah, I will take that one. Take that. And don't have too much else. Cool. We're in pause mode, so we need to just accrue some more money. Now, that will be a passenger line going from Buffalo to Syracuse. But we also need a line from... Oh, hold on. Does this one even have a... It does not even have that one. That's 87,000. So I'm actually using my money way too fast. You know what? There's a really good way to solve that problem. Competitors. And over here we have under banking. So we can take a loan. 6.8%. Yeah, we'll just take it. Sure, that's fine. We got money. Now we got money to play with. And that's why we're here. So let's build on the tracks. A little build, and that is going to be... Let's build it somewhat... Actually, build it a little closer so this can merge in and also be part of it. There we go. And, well, that doesn't actually work. So that's the passenger line. Let's get our train line up. Let's go from Buffalo to Syracuse, and that's going to be John Bull. We'll take two. They will be express. That's a little expensive. And then I also want an express line from Albany. From Albany to Buffalo. There. And then I need to make sure that they are actually on the right tracks. They will not allow to use... Yeah, they're on the right tracks. Perfect. And that's going to be just a single train, and it's going to be an express train. This is the one that we need to have express status. That will unlock the task, this one. And we have everything we needed for it. Then we need to have Albany increase. Okay, and we're making more money. So that's good. And then we need to... We should also build the other lines, the freight lines. But they're important, yeah. Yeah, let's do them. Let's build those and just use the money while we have it. It's kind of how... Oh, hold on. Something that's super important is here. That's a train line I need to kick on the station. And then the Syracuse station. And then get a maintenance depot. They should always have maintenance depot in these cases. Yes. I think this one needs a maintenance depot as well. But I'll save that for a little bit. Alright, so we start with making a station. Here in this location. And I'm going to make it like this. It's going to be a little tight on the turns. Oh, what is that? Detonator. You said 30% burn for this auction. But what does it do? Firecrackers. Increase reliability of your locomotives. Oh, we like that. Oh, I don't want it. I didn't want it. I didn't want it. No, please outbid me. I just got carried away. Oh, okay. Never mind. Whew. Well, at least I got you to waste more money on it. And let's see. So now I need to make the freight lines. freight lines here. They'll still count as parallel tracks, so they'll be cheaper. Oh, they're dirt cheap. There we go, and I'll get one more as well. Oops. Oh no. That one. So again, this is all about having an efficient train network, because if you have an efficient train network, it's going to be so easy to set up more things on top of this network and merge things in. Because right now, if I can merge in here, let's see. Oh, I need the directionality on this line. There, directions. There. So the first thing we need to do is I need to get a train line from here. What? Oh, wow. Okay. That's insane, isn't it? What? That was the awful place I built it. Damn, that's a bad place. I'm gonna blow up this station. Yep. That was a real... Oh, look at that slope. Okay. Let's build another station that's a less slopey. Maybe I'll just make it over... Oh, it has to be in this area. I guess it's... Even though it's longer tracks, it's probably cheaper since... Nope, it's not. It's still gonna be super expensive. I need to find somehow a way to build it without needing a stupid amount of roadworks. Like a little bit of roadworks, sure. But it's still going to be like massively slopey. Like the best part would obviously be building it. It has to connect to both there. We'll build it here. Alright, and then I need to see if I can actually get the trains to loop properly. So this one... Oh, delete the ones we had. And that's the inbound station, yes. Build. And then the second one is then the outbound station. There. Build. This will then go... Why? 40%. And then go in, I think. And the other one will be a parallel track that goes in it. Damn, this looks so good when you can build it like this. Let's set up directions. These are definitely not wrong. Not right. Let's see. That goes this way. Here. Here. That inbound. Outbound. Does that look correct? Yes. I think that looks correct, and there are no warnings about the tracks that are weird. Though I forgot a little thing. I forgot this one. Ah, I can't build it. Damn it. The gridiron. Yeah, there's not enough room for it. It starts... It would have to start... It can't do on a... that's a problem. Alright. I have to redo this somehow. So I found a way that I could build it in a little bit more efficient way without too much trouble. And the only thing I have to worry about then... Okay, there's a water tower there. There's no water tower on this part. So I have to actually build a little extra water tower here. That's not a water tower. That's a water tower. So I have to build that here. Good. And that's the gridiron. And then we can now start making. So, Buffalo. Dear Buffalo, what do you want? You want... That's good. That's good. We definitely need to get corn to Boston. For sure. And we need to get... You need to get lumber in here. So now this is where it becomes difficult to do this. So let's see. You will... Let's try and see if we can make a train line here. The easiest train line to make is... Let's go from Jenkins Station... And then it needs to bring to Boston. That was the corn it required. And then do I also want to send it to Portland? Can one train service two? No. I think we have to do this. And then I get a train. And then set it to freight. Do we set it to automatic? This is looking good, right? This is... I'm going to do that. There. So that's from Jenkins train station to Boston. Yep. Let's make another one. from Jenkins train station to Portland. Again. And freight. Portland only has one thing. See, now the question is, do I then want one train for each of those? Or can I just say, well, you know, Syracuse, you need corn as well, but are you getting it? You are getting it anyway, so that's fine. Albany, you're probably going to need a lot because you're a big city. So let's make it to Albany as well. From here to Albany. There. And freight, and then we get some of these things back again.
Of rapid innovation. If we go with it, we can end up in some wonderful places.
What do we get? Oh yeah, we got the rail line. So now we need Albany to reach, and then the corn delivery to Boston. That's already being worked on. In this, I don't need a train from Jenkins to Buffalo, or even from Jenkins to Syracuse, because they can actually get all the stuff in there fast enough. Now, what I don't have is from Buffalo. Let's have a look. You're going to need meat. We get that. What we're not getting is we're not getting anything from beer. Well, you're producing beer, right? So beer should be fine. It's exporting, sure, but there's no one who wants to buy it, so that's kind of relevant. Sugar cubes, that's actually interesting. Let's make sugar cubes. Do you also need sugar cubes? Yes. Okay. Well, Albany, you are getting the sugar, right? Yes. Okay, so I need Syracuse and Buffalo to get some sugar from Hop Station. Sure. Let's do that. I could make more advanced setups here, but I don't want to. Now, I think that I should take the trains and only send them out when they're full. That's going to be a little bit risky, isn't it? Oh, Hop Station, you cannot go. Oh, because I did this wrong. Yeah, I did this wrong. All right. Yeah, because I didn't merge it into the freight line. I just made a separate line. That means it can only go in here. So this is incorrect. This is correct because it merges onto the freight line. Yes. Then this Hop Station really should be destroyed and rebuilt. I'm going to do that. Not a care in the world. There. That needs to merge in here. And I'm going to be rebuilding it. So it took a little bit of time to get the Hop Station back online. In the meantime, we got some research going and creative accounting. Amount of bonds you can issue increases. I think we do want to get some creative accounting. I don't know why, but we want to do creative accounting. We're also making money because that took a little bit of time to build. The great thing about this, and again, this is really nice. The trains, even though I destroyed the station, they will still reconnect to the station when they realize that the station is still here. So now I could take from Hop Station and then to Syracuse, for example. I don't know if I also want to go to Buffalo. I want a separate. I think I actually want a separate one. So let's just go with this. This is going to be freight. Done. And then I'm going to build another one that goes from Hobbs to Buffalo. And I probably I'm going to build too many there. And that will make sure that we get Hobbs in here. What about in Portland? Portland is probably not getting any hops, any sugar cubes. It's getting a little bit somehow. And look at that, corn is coming in here. Nice. So this is being saturated well. That means this one should be growing pretty rapidly now. And let's see. Oh, what do we have here? Small breakdown, small breakdown. Yes, that's because someone was being cheap and forgot to build a maintenance station in Buffalo. And what about in Syracuse? They have one, right? Yes, maintenance depot. Good. So everyone has a maintenance depot and all of our side paths are now connected. Look at that. We're making more money. Sweet. Banking statement. I might want to be paying my payment back. The one thing I want to see is if we have any cities that... Okay, this one has made a new industry. The question is now, there are some things we can do, like, for example, Hobbs Trade Station. Or let's take something that is super valuable for us. Which one's probably the busiest one? I mean, this is probably the busiest one. Or maybe this one, actually, because this is the only way we get this meat. So let's see if we can buy this. Starting bid. Cool. Let's see if anyone wants to buy this from us. Ding! We got it. What does that mean? I have no freaking idea. It means that acquisition cost and profit per week. Why did I buy something that gives me minus 5,000 profit per week? All right, well, it's mine now. So there is that. I don't know why I did that. It just feels like it's a new thing we can do. What about inside the cities here? Let's see how much we can do for the cities. And here, if we look at industry, the meat industry, it is level 2. I don't know how it figures out if it's level 2. This is now a distillery. Okay, juicy. That's also good. We want that. Now, that's the sugar coming in here. So let's see. Our objective is Albany to grow, and it is growing. It's growing pretty well. Then let's see what you don't have enough of. You have enough. Oh, you need vegetables and fruits. All right. Well, we have vegetables up here, so it's time for us to make another intersection. And this is going to be a little bit tricky because I need to merge it in, but I can't merge it in on top of a bridge. That's something we noticed. So let me build another station out here. Gonna be a really nice one. So we got the station in here, pretty neat and easy to make. So we actually need to figure out who actually needs vegetables. Yes, you need vegetables, but anyone else need vegetables? Because I don't think many people actually need. No, it's only when they grow to 40,000. So what about our good friend down here, Boston? You also need vegetables. Oh, yes.
The canal itself was first proposed in 1699. Nowadays, there is so much less time between idea and realization. This is absolutely extraordinary. It works! Fewer and fewer travelers are using the Erie Canal because our train connections are simply better. Our company enjoys great popularity in Albany, and soon a new mayor will be elected. If I could win the election, I could use that to our advantage. Why don't you take a few measures to present me in a favorable light to the undecided voters?
All right. That sounds like a really reasonable thing. What do we need to do here? Connect 3 rural businesses producing grain to your network. All right, so that means one more. Transport 960 passengers to Syracuse. That shouldn't be a problem. And construct a university in Albany. That's fine. We'll do that. That's here. What does it do? Can be constructed in cities over 90,000. Okay. And with required for citizens with more than 100,000. The creator of the university will have to cover weekly cost of scholarship. Ouch. All right. Well, we'll build it. We'll build it, and we'll build it. Oh, the city is too small. Oh, so that's the point. We need you to keep growing. Okay, so Albany is the main one here. We need to make sure that you get all the stuff you need. Interesting. What are we missing? Okay, vegetables are coming in, so the fruits and are also coming in. So that means fruits. We know we have that down here. So let's also hook up the fruits and get that in here. That's we just read everything. I guess Albany is our main city at this point. And that will be, well, I think I'm going to just generally say whenever we do things that we've done before, like hook up yet another station, we'll just skip that, right? So with the Green's Rest set up, it is just a matter of getting it from here into Albany. And setting a train, setting it to freight, done. And you know, this train actually, let's make it a little more advanced here. This train is now being edited, and I will click on this one. It says you will not go unless you can fill up the train. You're not going very far, and I think I'll do the same thing over here because they're not really going very far. So I think I want to say whoever is on these lines, yes, that one. I'll edit this one to Albany, and then say at Jackson Terminal only when full. Yes, and Boston. Edit at Jackson Terminal, only go when full. There. Because I don't want them to just go onto the network unless they are really necessary. Albany has grown. What is the size of it? 64,000. It's going to take forever to get bigger, despite the fact that we have everything in here. We are even going to get apples now. And let's see. Coal is not requested at all. Maybe that's only requested if you have some specific industries. Oh, livestock as well. Those are only requested if you have specific industries for it. Right. I think we're starting to make a little bit of money. What is this? Breakdown. Maintenance. What? Do we not have a maintenance depot? Yeah, we do have. We do have a maintenance depot. Okay. So at this point, we have to sort of ask ourselves, what should we do now? Should we get more? Oh, Albany is also also needs milk, but milk is so close, and since Albany is the only one that requires milk, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's only when they get 35,000. So, oh, that means Boston is going to use milk as well, right? Yes, you need milk and you don't have it. So that means we need to get another milk station in here. Or we should expand out. I'm just kind of thinking whether it would be valuable for us to expand to make more money, or yeah, I don't know, something else. So we now need to go into this area, and if I click, Indians are currently live here. Some Indians relocate the positions of their villages multiple times a year. If you want to lay tracks in this spot right now, you'll have to compensate the inhabitants. Sure. Sure. That is not a problem. Now, if I'm going to hook up this one, which I absolutely have to, because it's one of my quests here, 3 rural business producing grain, there's only really this one available. We can go up to the barrel overview, go here and say there's one there and there's one there, and then I have the 2 here that are already there, and then there's nothing up on this location. So it has to be one of these, and that's probably this one. Then the question is, how do I merge it in here? Do I merge it in on the same line and just accept that they're going to be maybe extra tracks here that they're going to start, or do I merge it in on this? I think I'll merge it in after the station, so it merges in on this feeder line. Great, let's do that. So when I place it, cities, rural businesses, sure, 400,000 to get an entry there. That's expensive. That's way too expensive. Damn. What? Do we not get it? Oh, we just paid the concession. Okay. Oof. Expensive. Let's build that here. Lead terminal. All right, you better be making money for... Oh, you're actually not going to make any money for us. Damn. This is just to get that mission complete. And this is even more expensive. And then it has to merge into this line here. That one. Build.
Great. By the way, I have decided to run for the Democrats in this election. I believe that I can best represent our interests as a candidate for this party.
Right. So I'm actually not going to do anything with this one. I just needed this to trigger there. I don't get any money for it. That's kind of sad. So I'm actually going to just delete the tracks again and delete that one, because we're going to get the money back again. There you go. It doesn't uncomplete it. It's still completed. Great. So we just, but we still wasted 400,000 on buying the concession. The passengers are going to be fine and constructing university in Albany. That means we need to grow in Albany. It's still growing, but it's growing a little bit slowly. So while it's waiting for it to grow, oh, I want to see that quarterly report. Why? Why is that? Why did we make less money here? Oh, miscellaneous. Oh, okay, 400,000 on this. Yeah, okay. But the actual revenue, I'm actually more interested in revenue than I am in profit, because that is all of our operating costs as well. Obviously, interest rates. Oof, interest rates. We really don't want to get rid of that. How are we out of oil for this one? That's really weird. Maybe I have deleted the tracks and forgotten to put in. There. No, it's already there. Okay, now I have 2. Right, so I think actually I want to take Bangor, because Bangor is also producing cloth, and I don't have cloth anywhere. So let's hook that up as well, and then see how that's going to pan out. So this is an expensive line because we have multiple platforms that we need to do. And then I'm going to build another one, which I can't build. We are out of money again. We need to make more money. I think it's because I'm building too fast. But, well, I'm going to build a single line between these 2 stations. It's going to suck, but it's going to be a single line. No, I can only have 1 train, and that's going to be an express train. Hopefully we'll make enough money. I can't do that. Sorry. That's just incorrect. I have to make sure that I get 2 trains here. That's the only way. Look at that. Money's coming in. Great. So let's build it now. There we go. Now I can start figuring out what else I need to do, because this will be the passenger line. And I'm just thinking that passengers are the ones that make me more money. I'm not 100% sure about it. I just kind of feel that that's our money maker. And let's see if we have any kind of research that we can help. Deep pockets, we don't want to get those. Why can we not get this? Cannot unlock this until you unlock an adjacent. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we have to unlock that first. This one, leaf suspension. Cool. Right. I guess we just. Oh. Train's been waiting for loaded for 4 weeks. Why? Why is that? And okay, so I guess this is for Boston, and I guess this is because Boston is. You have 6 inbound. Is it because it's producing so slow, or is it? Let's see. Well, it's producing all right. But I don't really want them to go. But this is now 6. But is it getting one more? Like, how fast is this producing? 1.6. I guess that's 1.6 per week, or is it per day? And it'll need to produce one more load. Production per week. So that would be. It will actually then says that it's going to be 4 weeks until it's loaded. That's actually correct, and that's okay. I guess it's just really slow. So I'm just gonna hold it back at this and then see if it's gonna be produced. There we go. Okay, so it is producing, but if it only produces 1.6 per week, then it's obviously not gonna be producing fast enough. And with 2 trains coming in, that actually makes a lot of sense. Good. What about these actually? Isn't that gonna be the same thing? Like this one? I think I should be trying to say only go when it's full.
Very good. A few years ago, people in Albany were still skeptical about the railroad. Your success will silence even the hardiest naysayers.
Wonder which one I got. Oh, the transportation in Syracuse. So now I just meet the university, and that means I need to grow to 90,000. We're at 74. That's good, but we also got a little bit of money, and that means we can then start working on the freight line here. Did we actually get some? Do we have anyone transporting? Nope, because I couldn't build. There. And then let's get the directions. That's kind of important. There we go. And now I can build some passenger lines from Portland to Bangor. I'm gonna make that train, and it's gonna be an express. Go. Now let's make the freight lines as well. So now it's time to add a few more train stations here, or a few more trucks. Let's see, Portland is not getting any. I don't get why how are you getting sugar? All right, so the way we do this is we look at the station, we look at all the trains that go in here, and then we need to figure out if it comes from Hop Station, that's for sugar, right? That's the one. Anywhere else that we get, there is no one from Hop Station, is there? No. And then the question is there another place that makes sugar? Nope. So how the hell are we getting sugar into Portland? Oh, is that? No, that's not it. Is it overflowing from? That's really weird. So the only place it could get it from was from Hop Station, and it goes to Albany, to Boston. Let's see. Oh, hold on. This one. Does that? No, it only goes to Boston. Weird. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. And we'll go from here to. What? That's weird. I cannot build this. Why? Let's look at the trains. The tracks here. Why are they not able to build from Harris into Bangor? Let me just. Actually, that's not necessary. Quarterly balance. Look at that. Now we're making money. And let's see. You're not really. The corn is yes, and grain yes, and beer yes. Meat, we're getting it somehow. So all those things are kind of working, but I would like to get. You're also getting it. Maybe I know who's not getting it. Albany is not getting. You are getting it. Well, that's weird. I wonder how. Oh, do you have your... No, you don't have your own production of it. That's odd. We're still up to 83, but we're still growing. And is anything not working? Meat is not coming in. That's also weird. Meat from Boston to Albany. There should be one. Boston to... Here, Boston to Syracuse. Is that also... Let me just check it. And if it's Boston to Syracuse, but not Boston to Albany. Well, maybe that's why we're not getting enough meat in here. Oh, right. I know. It's because it's coming from Portland. It's coming from Portland. Portland. Here. Portland to Albany. There. That one. What is your problem? Problem with the route. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's probably why. Let's edit it and figure out where it is. It goes... Maybe it's these waypoints that I've messed up. Let's see. Is this... It's going on the wrong tracks. Oh yeah. I need to delete this. Because this is going on the express track. That's one thing that I'm having a lot of difficulty figuring out. There. And then up to Albany. Like, spotting that. That goes on the 2 other tracks. Yes. Let's get a train and just one train. And that's going to be express. Now that is why we were not getting in enough meat into Albany. Great. But aside from this, everything else is good. Clothing, I have no idea why that's coming in. Wine or liquor, cheese, that's an advanced things here. Liquor is something we have from Boston, right? Boston is producing liquor. So Boston, unfortunately, is not going to Albany with anything. Maybe it should. Because that's the only way. Oh, that has grown. And this is not good. What are you doing? You have a small breakdown? That is just insanely slow. I'm just trying to figure out what we have issues here. Right, I think that what we need to do is just wait for this to grow, and then we can build the university, and then we'll complete the next part of it. Let's look at the research. Yay, we can get a Dunham. Okay, let's compare the Dunham to... Definitely wanted to get that. That's a new one. The Van and the Firefly. So we can actually progress with better engines. What does that mean? Oh, so that means I need to upgrade all my express lines. That's crazy. By locomotive? There. By that one. Okay, so how would I upgrade the train? Edit rail line. Dunham. How much that's gonna cost? 25,000. Okay. That's a little bit tricky. Okay, I'm gonna need to do this. I wonder if there's a way to do that generally. Oh, engine shed? We got the John Bull. Standard paint job. Okay, cool. That's not really something we'd want. Replace engines. Locomotive. Let's take the John Bull. Type of routes. Express goods only. There. Should these locomotives be replaced for 0 with John Bull? No. They should be replaced with Dunham. Huh. With the John Bull. No, I don't want it to... Ah, right there. The Dunham. Really? Is this better? Okay, so now I'll replace... Oh man, this is good. So I'll replace all John Bull with roll only, city and roll, freight only. This one is the one I want. Let's try that. 9 trains. I don't like the fact that I have 9 trains. Like, how can I have an odd number? Albany is now the largest city. Boston and Albany Railroad has fastest train. Sweet. So we upgraded our trains. Here. Can I see any difference from it? Oh, there we go. That's the last ones. Express. How do I have an odd number of... express lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Albany to Buffalo. That's a problem here. That one. Albany to Buffalo. 2 trains. Someone's been cheating there. Good. And that is also good. We got that sorted. Holy smokes, we make a lot of money. We have the largest city, and we are going to build a university in Albany. There we go. And that's going to be... Oh, we have a new production. Oh, we can actually choose what kind of production. Then let's make a cloth industry, I guess. I guess if we don't select it, someone else will. So we go cloth industry because we have that one coming in, so we might as well. And then I also need to build a university. And that will be somewhere here as well. Smashing!
People are ecstatic about our new university. Have you heard yet? We've won the election. I am now the mayor of Albany. You are truly a genius. I just spoke to the mayor of Philadelphia. They're willing to grant us access to the southern part of the East Coast. For a fee, of course. We should definitely take advantage of this opportunity.
Southern coast of that. So that means... Now, I don't know how that works, but I need to pay to get access to this area, to get access to, for example, Pittsburgh. Yeah, okay, but I think we've covered a lot of ground today, and even though the system isn't that much bigger, we managed to get a city all the way up to 95,000. It's going to get close to 100,000. Look at the amount of stuff that's going out. And what we'll need to do moving forward is also looking at train utilization, figure out if we can actually manage all the passengers, like figure out if this is okay, and try to sort of optimize specifically around Albany because it's the biggest city, and we need to make sure that it has everything going for it, and then sort of slowly move out. And it gets a lot more complicated. And I think the main point is that when we tag something or when we set something up, it's really important to build it like this. Just make a line, hook it up to the freight lines, and hope that you don't have any mistakes on passenger lines running on train lines. For example, if we look at this, they all have the icon here for express. If they didn't have the express, then we should look at it because that might be because there's a freight train that's blocking it somewhere. But now we have two isolated systems right next to each other, and that needs 4 stations or 4 locations for each station. I don't even know what I need more than 4 stations, 4 platforms on each station for. So that's another thing. Quarterly report, we are making an absolute ton of money. And that might actually be something where we could we start buying out our competitor? I want to see how that works. What would that be? Trade company shares. Fusion currently not possible. How much would the whole thing? 12 million to buy 100% of the shares. Okay, well, I mean, when we have money, we can definitely consider it. I can buy 6% of my my opponent. That's interesting. That might be something we want to go, because I think that's kind of where we want to invest our additional money. That's minus 10,000 there. So by growing our network and tagging more cities, getting them to grow, we can make more money, and that we can use that money to buy up our competitors so that we buy them out of business. And I think that's actually how you win the map. So that is going to be where we wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was instructive and entertaining and interesting. If there was, then be sure to hit the like button. And then if so, I might continue with this. It depends on the interest, of course. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care. And as always, stay effective.